focusing on career development. But enjoy the beat of the music once we proceed very soon. The song playing in the background is from Ghana. It's talking about the fact that you shall be made great once you follow the rules and regulations that are set up by God. You shall be made great. That is what the song is saying. So you are welcome to our program today. As said in the introduction, we shall focus on career development. And then I know you are all ready to listen to us and learn a few things about career development and how you can grow yourself, how you can grow your business, and how you can make things work in your life. Okay. Thank you. So good afternoon and good evening, everybody. You are welcome to our program today. I think this is the second in the series of our live presentation on some of the topical issues that are very important to our cherished listeners. Our theme is actually focused on training and development, and then also growing careers and making sure that you stay focused in your career development. So today I want us to focus on career development, and I will make a reference to one of my publications. So on the 17th of September 2019, that was last year, I wrote a short article on our page, our Facebook page, about know thyself. Know thyself. Or you can also say it in the modern English, know yourself. Now, know yourself or know thyself was actually an inscription that was written in on a certain temple during the Greek Empire. And it was written at one of the temples at Apollo in Delphi. And then it communicates a lot of things to people. Know thyself, know yourself, as you would like to say it. What does it mean to say that you should know yourself? You know, knowing yourself is something that is very important. In business, we will say that before you carry out the business, you should focus on knowing about the business and knowing about the environment and the rest. And therefore, we will talk about those 4 keys of studying the environment and see how best you can assess yourself against the competition. Then we will move on to the segment of looking at your temperaments, how you can use your temperament also to help develop yourself. So let's look at the first one about know yourself that we are talking about today. What do? You must first know your strength. What are you good at? What are you very successful at doing? Or what do you do without struggling? What are the things that are very dear to your heart that you always want to be close or glued to that thing? Those are the things that you can consider to be your strength. So we are looking at knowing your strength. We shall go into details about this. Then know also your weakness. What are the areas that you are not good at? And then, or maybe where you can improve yourself. It could be maybe a subject that you are not good at, or things that you can do, but you are not good at. You need assistance of other people, either to teach you, to coach you, to guide you. That is another way of looking at your weaknesses. We shall be going into the details about this. Then you can also look at the market again and look at the opportunities that are available. What are the opportunities that are available around you? Just look in your environment, your community, your country, your nation, wherever, or in the world in general. What are the opportunities that are available and how you can capitalize on them? Yes, we always tell people that don't limit yourself to one place where there are several opportunities around the world. You only have to study and look around and find out where are opportunities whereby you can capitalize on them and make progress. Then you are also looking about your threats. What are the threats concerning what you are doing? It could be an outside factor, things that will affect you, or things that will bring you down, or a potential negative impact of what you are doing could also be described as the threat to you. So those are the things that we shall be looking at in detail today. And then we'll focus also on our temperament. But first of all, so we talk about your strength. What is your strength? What are you good at? What are you strong at? What are the things that you can do to improve yourself? Majority of the cases lies in what you can do best. Many people who use their natural talents as their profession are more successful than people who just learn it by the rule book and then try to follow it steadily. And if you identify what you are good at, it helps you to improve your progress in life. What do I mean by that? There are many people who try to force to go into a certain careers or a certain businesses because they feel that there is money in it, which means that their main target is about money. But money is not all. You must first look at what you are good at, what you can do best, what kind of services you can provide best. If you come to choosing your career, for example, which aspects of life that you find comfortable to do? For example, you are somebody who is good at numbers, and your calculations are right and apt. It might be that you might be somebody who is programmed for accountancy or scientific research type of life. If you are somebody who like a lot of talking, or you are outward going, and then it may be good that you chose the liberal arts, maybe political science, or you chose about law or analytical sciences that will help you to perform better in the marketplace, for example, marketing and the rest. Some of these things are very helpful for people. So this will move me into the next segment of what I want to say about knowing yourself. The first point, we talk about knowing yourself, and we are concentrating on that as a heading. To know yourself, that means that you really know what you are, what you can do, and what you cannot do. If you are able to identify what you can do and what you cannot do, you will be able to capitalize on what you can do best, develop it further. I mean, you have to further it with all your abilities, all your strength, all your power. Then it begins to become something integral part of your development. You become an achiever, and then you make great things, great impacts in what you are doing. So we are going to be talking about these things, and then look at what others are saying, and then make sure that we are able to improve things around our life. It is very important and paramount that we develop our skills and then to the highest of our ability and then make impact of it. So let's look at our temperament. What are the things that we can consider to be our temperament? You know, it is about the way you relate to the world, how you see things and how you react, and how you carry yourself about things around you or things that seems to confront you. So let's look at the first type of temperament, which is called sanguine. Sanguine temperament. Okay, so sanguine temperaments are generally people who could be a very outward going, a very easygoing type of people. They can be very talkative type of people, and they will also be called extroverts. Extrovert means that they have an orientation towards other people or other things outward, and they are able to make friends easily. They are able to connect with people easily. Some of those temperament will help you to connect easily with people outside, and then you must be able to get things that you want to do. You can succeed, especially if you are that type of person, in politics, maybe in law, maybe in marketing, or professions that requires some sort of outward movement towards people in general, politics and things like that. So if you are that type, and then you want to take a profession, but the profession is actually the one which requires a keen research, whereby you have to stay indoor for a long time, like an accountancy profession, engineering, and things like that, requiring more detailed analysis, more sitting down or reserved nature. It will worry your career. So once more, we are focusing on what we call what? Know yourself. If you know yourself, that you are, for example, the sanguine type, then you must be able to choose a career that will enhance that sort of nature in you, so that it can bring it to the fullest ability. Let's look at the next one, phlegmatic. Phlegmatic, or others also call it phlegmatic. You know, what it means is that these are the introvert type of people, just like the opposite of what we have discussed in sanguine. And then they are also people who are very serviceable in their activities, and then they can do more research oriented, can be able to do a lot of things concerning maybe the subject that requires a lot of analysis, research, accountancy, engineering, medicine, things like that. So you must be able to look at what you are, or as we started, we said what? Know thyself. What type of person you are. That type of person you are determines what you can do and what you cannot do. We will look at the last two, then we will begin to take up maybe answer some questions if there are any. We are looking at melancholy. Melancholy. You see, melancholy is also the type of the phlegmatic. Actually, they are the type who are the perfectionists. They want to follow the rules. They want to make everything so perfect in whatever you have been given to them or whatever they see. And therefore, they try to make sure that things are perfectly done. If things are not going on very well, they become moody, or maybe they can even get sick or get depression as a result. Therefore, melancholy people tend towards activities that follows a rule, that makes things very exact or perfect. People will call them perfectionists. Generally, they want things to be done right, to be perfect. And then we will look at choleric. Choleric are people who are result oriented. They might not be very necessarily aggressive, but they want to achieve results. They are very positive. Whether we are in the pandemic time or not, they have a positive outlook and they believe that everything shall work to their advantage. And therefore, they always achieve results, even in the most difficult time. Now, we will say that all human beings could fall into any of these category, but it is something that we can look at and say that no human being will just have one of these um, temperament. People may have combination of 1, 2, 4, or maybe all, or at least two, which means that somebody who may be a sanguine could also be at the same time choleric. So that again comes to knowing yourself, as I said from the beginning. Know what you can do best and know how you can do it. And then you will be able to improve your performance as a result. Because we notice that many people fall into the wrong professions or maybe the wrong businesses because you will see that they are just not right for that business or that profession that they have chosen. You will see somebody, for example, as an accountant, but the person is not fit to be accountant. Maybe the person might have been a marketing person. Marketing would have been the best position or the best job for the person. But you could see the person is struggling to become an accountant. We also hear about the medical doctors who do a lot of evil things by killing their patients, or maybe nurses doing that. You could see that they were just following a passion for money. They want to make money and not necessarily the service that is required. So as a result, that there are failures along the line. We are not saying that when you are having failures, and that means that you are not called for that's a profession or whatever. But in general, you could see that people begin to succeed in whatever they do, especially in their career development. While people flop in also their career development, they must look at their nature and what they are good at and what they are not good at, and then develop their skills in the areas that they are good at. It is the only way that you can make a greater impact. So today, we are just discussing and introducing this topic for the first time, but we will be going into details. So we have a few things here to show you. I think last time I showed this book, 18 Laws of Personal Development, is a book that will guide you a lot about how you can achieve your personal goals. It is a personal development book that guides us a lot. Therefore, try and get a copy. You can get it on Amazon or contact or send us message after this or during this program, and we'll be able to reach out to you. We have it on sale in many countries, including Ghana, Malawi, Zambia, and Myanmar, and also on sale on Amazon. This second book also has the impact on how you can develop your business effectively and then be able to create wealth. So, Permanent Wealth is a book that I recommend for people who really want to grow their businesses and how they can make it better. So, this can help you a lot in making that great impact of creating a permanent wealth. Then those of you who are into the financial services sector, this book It's one of the best books, even on Amazon. Microfinance textbook, and look for it. Wherever you are, you'll be able to get it. It contains a lot that can guide you in risk management, microfinance, banking, and all other aspects of knowledge that you want to know about the financial services sector. Then our fourth book is this one. It is called The Embattled Earth. We know about the pandemic. We know the challenges that everybody is facing. But how can you adjust yourself in these difficult times? In fact, this book came in 2018, even before this pandemic in 2020. But it already preempted or predicted most of the things that are happening. It is a highly spiritualized book which can guide you about the understanding about the natural forces at play and how they have impact on us. So we will encourage you to get any of these books and then use them to help yourself to develop. So today our focus is on career development and then how you can make things work in your life. We expect people to develop themselves and make the best out of their talents that have been given to them by God. And then once you are able to do that, you also help. You are able to help develop other people. In our case, or in my case, it is because of the natural talents and abilities. That is why I am talking to you about these things, so that you are also impacted and develop yourself. We will not do this as a way of boasting, but you are talking to an award-winning chartered accountant who has gone in and out of a lot of things about success in the career and all that. We can talk about it, how you can make it possible from a humble beginning. So many people think that you must come from some rich family, some family that have a lot of resources before they can make it. No, it is not true. Everyone is given the opportunity to develop. You can also develop yourself. You can also make it great. And it comes to using your natural talents, your natural abilities, your God-given abilities. Once you use them aright, you will achieve the best in life. Therefore, I encourage you to get any of our books. Also, contact us on most of the seminars that we have been running. We have a lot of business seminars, which we do on Zoom, and the training on how to prepare a business plan, how to develop businesses, risk management seminars. Recently, we did one for finance for non-finance managers, and we are going to do one very soon. You will be able to get guidance on all these areas, from accountancy to finance to sourcing money and things like that. It will help you a lot. So I wish you the best for the afternoon or the evening, depending on where you are. And if you have any question for us, send us a question, and then we will be able to reach out to you. Thank you very much. And we will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you. Yes. Wishing you the best. Have a good Saturday.